Yeah, man, I had to do this video, man. This is the first video I ever do of Larry Bird, one of my favorite players, the greatest small forward of all time. LeBron ain't got nothing on this man. They used to call this man basketball Jesus. He only did it in 13 seasons. I mean, this man numbers just speak for himself, but he had to retire because of his back injuries, and you can see it in so many of his games before he retired. But how he inspired players and mentored players like Michael Jordan and those that came before him, after him, and even those that played against him, and even though those that were, alongside with him, his teammates, and just so many people that he influenced, and he basically turned basketball famous along with Mr. Magic Johnson, his college career, another fucking amazing, fucking averaging 30.3 points per game with 13 rebounds, had a record of 33-0, but they ended up losing to Michigan State, which was Magic Johnson's team. I think the game was 75-64. An amazing game. It was one of the most, and probably still is, one of the most watched games in national basketball college history. But his IQ, his skills, his determination, his will, his, you know what I'm saying? Just his passion for the game spoke so highly of who he was, and just the way that he sacrificed his body, and the way he just presented himself to the game of basketball, to turning the game of basketball famous, and just being the clutch shooter. But because he had a lot of clutch moments, and just everything that he put in the game speaks so highly of him. And you can see Larry Bird played his entire 13-season NBA career from 1979 to 1992 with the Boston Celtics, a 12-time All-Star, won 3 NBA championships, 81, 84, and 86, 3 consecutive MVPs from 84 to 86, and 2 finals MVPs, and also, through his career, 24.3 points, 10 rebounds, and 6 assists per game. The Bird era, you know what I'm saying? He was drafted in 1978, began to play in 1979, and he was credited alongside with Magic Johnson for making basketball famous in the 1980s. Playing style, an acceptable basketball IQ, passing, and clutch shooting. He was a member of the elite 50, 40, 90 club twice, and was one of the game's greatest perimeter shooters. And the reason for retirement, his back issues, like I stated before. Once again, retirement after battling severe back issues in his final years. He retired in 1992 and was part of the iconic gold medal winning 1992 U.S. Olympic Dream Team, which he played with Michael Jordan, Charles Barkley, Magic Johnson, Scottie Pippen, I believe it's David Robinson, Karl Malone, John Stockton, and just the greatest Olympic team in basketball history. There will never be another dream team basketball Olympic team put in that perspective. Never. And I believe Charles Barkley was the MVP out the dream team. Facts. Now, major career honors, NBA championships, 81, 84, 86. Lead MVPs. 84, 85, 86. You see, back to back to back consistently. Finals MVP, 84, 86. NBA Rookie of the Year, 1980. All-time first team, 9 selections from 1980 to 1988. Hall of Fame inducted in 1998. Career totals, game played, 897 games. Total points, bro, dog, that is astonishing. 21,791 points in 897 games. Dog, that is ridiculous good. And as you can see again, Hall of Fame inducted in 1998. And then it says total rebounds, 8,974. And total assists, 5,695. His assist game was off the charts. His assist game was fucking spectacular. I see what John Stockton and a lot of assist leaders got his motherfucking got their skills from. You know what I'm saying? Like Jason Kidd and so many others. They got it from Larry Bird. Come on, man. You can't deny this man greatness, bro. Stop the cap. LeBron James doesn't compare to this man. Whoever compares LeBron James to this man, they must be out their mind. Just like my boy says in ring culture, LeBron is a fraud. Nowhere compared to Larry Bird. You can't compare him. And it says Larry Bird played 3 seasons in Indiana. This is his college career with the Indiana State University from 1976 to 1977. Following a brief 1-month stint at Indiana University in 1974 at ISU, he averaged 30.3 points and 13.3 rebounds per game. That is ridiculous good. What? Including the sophomores of the 1979 NCAA championship game, despite an undefeated record of 33-0 regular seasons. Entering the final, they lost to the Magic Johnson's Michigan State team. Bird was the 1979 National College Player of the Year. Damn, you lost by Magic Johnson. Oh my goodness. But you know what? That's how competitive they was. That's how fucking great they was. And that's why they show each other the utmost respect every time they played or they congregated together or they went up against each other. They both respected each other's games. That's amazing, bro. That is amazing. And as you can see, dropped out after less than a month and returned to the French Lick, Indiana intern period after working municipal jobs and briefly entering Northwood Institute. He enrolled at Indiana State University in Terre Haute in 1975. The Indiana State years, as y'all can see, 1976, again 1979. Bird revitalized the Indiana State basketball program, becoming one of the most dominant players in college basketball history. Statistics: across his 3 seasons at SISU, he played 94 games, scoring 2,850 total points, 30.3 points per game, and grabbing 1,247 rebounds, which was 13.3 rebounds per game. That is insane, bro. Oh my God. The 1978-1979 season, this was his collegiate achievement. Bird led the Sycamores to a perfect 33-0 record heading into the NCAA tournament. They reached the program's first NCAA championship game. The rivalry, the 1979 NCAA title game against Michigan State, led by Magic Johnson, is legendary. It was the first meeting between the two, and the broadcast remains one of the most watched college basketball games in history. Indiana State lost that game 75-68. Bird swept nearly every major national award in 1979, including AP, UPI, USBWA, and Sporting News College Player of the Year, the Neil Smith Award, the Warden Award, and 2-time consensus first team all. Wow. American 1978-1979, 2-time MVC Player of the Year. Again, following his junior year, he was drafted 6th overall by the Boston Celtics in 1978, but he chose to return to Indiana State for his senior year before starting his Hall of Fame NBA career, which was legendary, remarkable, one of the best decisions in NBA history, and look how it paid off. Wow, this man's career is fucking amazing. And he did it all in 13 seasons. Let's say that Larry Bird back didn't get messed up so much and he didn't have to go through surgery. Let's say he didn't sacrifice his body so much like the 80s and the early 90s used to, compared to the cis-ass era that we have today, that motherfuckers want to complain and talk shit and be lazy and don't want to put their body and mental work. You know what I'm saying? Back then, they didn't have all the shit that they got today. They didn't have all the, technology shit that they have today. But Larry Bird, he didn't need all that. His IQ, his mental capacity, his strength, his motivation, his dedication, his toughness, and just his will and heart to go out there and be the basketball Jesus, like they called him, and respect him, and respectfully kept it like that till he retired, is what makes Larry Bird the legendary and iconic basketball player and the best small forward ever to play the basketball game, a living icon and a living legend. And there will never be, in Magic Johnson's words, there will never be, ever, 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 there will never be another Larry Bird. This is your boy Chico Black. Y'all get at y'all boy. Y'all holler at me. Peace.